Good morrow, gentle cousins, and welcome back to the Bone Chalk broadcast. My name is Michael Prey, and I am your Bone Chalk Bard. Looks like we do already have a couple people here. Das a big skull, lally-ho, but needs more fez. Fezzes are pretty cool, but this skull is clean. So, welcome everybody. If you are new here, this is the Bone Chalk broadcast. We play retro games and retro-inspired games as well. Generally games from my childhood or games that I didn't get to play as a child that I want to re-explore. And I hope you all can hear me. We did have some microphone issues a couple streams ago. Hopefully those are all ironed out. But yeah, so we are playing currently Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the Super Nintendo, which, if you are unfamiliar, is basically an introductory version of Final Fantasy for a Western audience. That's what it was designed as. And it wasn't received very well when it first came out, but I'm certainly enjoying it so far, and I think most people are, at least if RPGs are your thing. It is a simplified experience, but that doesn't mean it's an easy experience either, as we have found out time and time again. But we are working our way through and having a pretty good time actually revisiting it. We are joined, as always, with Rainy, the water shrimp from The Magic of Scheherazade, and Hamlet, the noble pig from The Illusion of Gaia, two games which we also have beaten on this stream. If you look down below, you can see a little bit about us, and you'll notice that we have also added a donate section, where if you click on that big donate button, you can help support the stream. Just remember that they are completely voluntary. You don't need to do that to show your support. Just to follow or just watching is totally fine. This would be in addition to subscribing or what have you. Just keep in mind that they are non-refundable, and we're not providing a service or product in return. We are just looking to help grow the stream. But regardless, I hope you're all doing well today. It's been a bit of a long one for me, even though it wasn't a difficult day, but definitely having some back pain. But we will. So I sat down to play video games, of course. Also, it was very eventful in the gaming world. We had a Nintendo Direct today. I won't talk too much about it before we start playing. I'll wait until after we get into it, if people want to discuss things that were revealed. But definitely a lot of really exciting things, a lot of stuff that I'm really looking forward to as the next year unfolds, and some immediate things that were just announced. So we'll definitely dig into that as we go. But hopefully we'll be able to beat Mystic Quest tonight. We have the second half of the Wind Crystal to get through, and then we are off to the Doom Castle, which is the final dungeon in the game. So we shall see. Either way, we're going to give it our best shot, and we're going to jump right into it. That way we don't lose time, and we can actually get through it tonight. So once again, my name is Mike Prey, and we are going to play some Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Oh good, started right up. That's what I like to see. Let me get my screens ready. Alrighty, and let's jump back into it. So, last time we left off, we were in a giant tree. We had to kill all the monsters in it, and then it ferried us across a gap to get there. And now... Oh, actually, hang on. We need to leave the tree and get the heck out of here. I would imagine it's pretty simple to get out here, but who knows? These little vines certainly help. So again, if you are new to this game, it's a bit different from other Final Fantasies in that you have a lot of... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to warp out of here. Because why not? There we go. Sweet. Alright, and now we can travel freely. So there's no world map. You just kind of travel like in Mario World. Move from one stage to the next to the next. Oh, hey. And here's our little friend here. So at the beginning of the game, we were told we needed to save the world. Why? I don't know. But we have to bring light to the 4 crystals that govern nature, and that will save the world. This guy told us, and he didn't tell us why. When we asked him, he said, I don't know, and left. Captain Mac will tell you about the prophecy. Huh? Come on! And our main character tends to do that gesture a lot when he's very flustered, which makes a lot of sense because this guy is incredibly frustrating. I don't think that there's much in here, but let's find out. You're saving it because you are one of the people who live in it. It's like Guardians Volume 1. Yes, exactly. It's a very bizarre little area. I don't think there's really much in here. So, another different thing than typical Final Fantasies is that you can use your weapons in dungeons. I thought Aang was supposed to save the world. That is true. But he wasn't available, so it's up to us, unfortunately. He would be much better suited to bring balance to all 4 elements. He's still stuck in the iceberg. Ah! But we saved the water crystal. He should be back now. Actually, if I do this every time, I'm going to run out of spells. So these should be the last 2 battlefields that we have to ever deal with. So that's pretty cool. And just a clue of what battlefields are. They are points on the map where you fight a series of 10 battles, and at the end you get a prize. Sometimes it's a really awesome prize, sometimes it's just experience, sometimes it is just money, which doesn't really have too much use in the game because there are only a few things that you can actually buy. Oh boy, water hag. You attack that, you attack the water hag. So you'll probably do more damage. Or you can miss, that's fine. But yeah, we actually don't have too much left of this game. Like I said, we have one more dungeon to get the water crystal going, and then we're in the Doom Castle, which is the final dungeon. Which I'm sure is going to be a bit long and treacherous. But with the little bit of extra time allotted, I think we should be able to get through it. Especially since there really isn't much backtracking that we need to do. Much backtracking. So I did a little bit of experimenting, and I found that these blobs here are actually incredibly resistant to magic, and if you use it on them, they'll reflect it back, which is not very cool. But they are still very susceptible to Axe, the body spray, of course. Oh, come on. Ask them questions. Oh, I shall. Oh, and I also realized that life is incredibly useful. So instead of just being a revival spell, it is a full cure spell in that it will cure all the damage that's done to you, and it will also heal any status ailments that you have. So if your character is stoned or poisoned or what have you, it'll cure that as well. Which I had no idea. Full restore. Yes, it is a full restore. Also got confirmation that Cure can be used to damage undead enemies as well. Which I think we tried at one point, but it didn't really work too well. Actually, since we've only fought a couple of these, I'll use Arrow to get through them quicker. But that I did remember from last time. The bones are weak to the wind. Airbending takes them down. Come on, you fools. Alright, only a couple more, then we're done with this. Take out the next one, and then be done with it. And we never have to worry about it again. The blobs, yes. The blobs are not very good. I do not like the blobs. Please stop hitting me with whirlpools. I don't like it. There was a swirling mass of water that lived in a quiet pond. Ooh, level up. It asked permission from its master to live in the lands beyond. Whirlpool. It's your, They Might Be Giants minute. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. That's the goddamn it. Nope. You want to attack. Excuse me, sir. As I said, even though this is a simple game, it's not easy. As you can tell by how much damage just a regular random battle can do to you. Because now we're down to about half life. Sweet, okay, so we got one of those down. This next one should be pretty quick. And then we can just head into the next town, which is right there, conveniently enough. How about that? Ooh, vampire. That vampire's feeling itself. However, we're going to have to kill it, so I'm sorry. Or not, because apparently we can't even hit it. Here I thought this would be a nice little jaunt. I was wrong. Ooh. Oh, come now. Alright. We're gonna kill the... Damn it. Screwed up. I was gonna say we're gonna take care of the, What the heck? Apparently they all have cure. This is the worst. That vampire isn't nearly as fabulous as the other ones, and it's really upsetting. Okay, that one's dead. Okay. I guess we'll just go in order then for the next one. But of course, we got our butts kicked, so... Okay, 2 of these is fine. Except it was an unexpected attack. So we get our butts kicked immediately. That happens a lot in this game. And it can be very difficult to manage. Some like an understated look. That is true. Nope, we're just gonna focus on one at a time. Not gonna try to be fancy. Because when I tried to be fancy last time, it did not work. There we go. I wish that critical hit had hit first, so that we didn't have to worry about that one. But it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, there we go. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Kaylee, for stepping up to the plate. Just want to get through this so that the rest of it goes smoothly. Also, I have no idea if there's a special item here. There we go. So did any of you watch the Nintendo Direct earlier today? There was quite a bit of information. Yep. Was there anything specifically that you were really excited for? I'm sure it's probably a lot of it, but was there anything that really stood out to you as exciting? Heck yeah. Castlevania Advance Collection. Yeah, I'm also really excited for that. I'm not really like a Splatoon player, but it does look really interesting, and the fact that it has a single player mode, I think makes me more willing to give it a shot and experience it myself. But the Castlevania Advance Collection is really big because I only kind of was able to play one of them, and it wasn't through the best means, so I'm looking forward to actually delving into them and getting a closer look. And Metroid Dread, of course. Yes, absolutely. Metroid Dread looks incredible. And the more they keep showing of it, I know people are like, you're spoiling the game! But not really. I'm sure there's a lot more to it than what they've shown so far. Because they're generally good at keeping the full plot of things under wraps until the game actually comes out. But everything that I've seen has made me more excited for the game. Let me check real quick. Metroid Dread, of course. Oh, and I'd almost forgotten there was going to be a second DLC for Age of Calamity, which looks interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. I have Age of Calamity, but I'm going to be perfectly honest, I haven't really explored it very much. So that I'll need to put a little bit of time into before I'm able to judge all the craziness of that. Thank freaking God. And Metroid, new Kirby, and Bayonetta 3. Yeah, so the new Kirby looks really interesting. Was it the Forgotten Age? And it looks like the Forgotten Age is our world. So Kirby lives in our universe, in our ruined Earth. But Kirby was always kind of environmental in a way, so I guess I'm not too surprised by that. And then Bayonetta 3, absolutely. Bayonetta is one of the pinnacle action games of our time, so I'm really excited that we finally have a look at the new one and that we know that it's coming out next year. Hopefully that does not change. And yeah, there was barely any new footage in the Dread trailer, which is nice. We played Age of Calamity a bit. It's very fun. Yeah, I did play... I mostly just played the demo, and I was like, oh, this actually seems pretty cool. And then I never really got much farther than where I did in the demo, so... But I do like that it's the plot that leads into Breath of the Wild, basically. Unless you mean you played Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. In which case, I'm sure she's also really cool. It was very fun seeing her play Among Us. Also looking forward to Kerbos. Yeah, also, like, some of the... I don't want to say smaller, but less expected titles were really cool. Like the Shadowrun trilogy being added to Switch is very nice, because those kind of tactical strategy RPGs work really well on Switch. Alright, sweet. We are done with all the battlefields. Let's go to India. Whoa! Oh, we got a wind chocobo! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at that guy. You can hear the wind blowing in the background. All the shutters flapping. This is bad times. Where's Norma? Have you seen her? I have not seen Norma. How about buying my Cupid locket for 300 GP? That sounds good. I hope you're happy with the Cupid locket. Let's check it out. Cupid locket. Ooh. Adds protection against more status effects. So, looks like confusion, blind, and silence. Sweet. I played Shadowrun, I forget which one, like 2 years ago. Good times. The first one was Dead Man's Switch, which is probably the weakest one of the bunch because they were kind of figuring it out. But that one is still really, really good. How about some explosives? I mean, I have the money, so I guess I can buy 10 of them. The next two are definitely superior. But that's not to diminish the value of the first one. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Actually, let's stay at the inn before we do anything else. What's up here, buddy? Take a nice refreshment for 95 GP. Refreshment guaranteed. Yeah. Shadowrun Hong Kong. Oh, okay. So Hong Kong is a really good one. There was Dead Man, Switch, Dragonfall, and Hong Kong. Hong Kong, I think, was the last one to come out. Cure Potion? No, we have plenty of those. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, I think going back to the other ones would still be really good. But it's a very, very solid series. Ooh, we can go over here. Is there anything to get? No. What the? A chocobo? It's a wind chicken. Alright. That's enough of that. I think I got all 3 in a GOG or Humble Bundle deal. Gotcha, gotcha. That is definitely some of the best ways to catch up on games is with those there. Holy moly, these kids are freaking out.
Just can't go out and play in this wind. I love climbing up on the roof, but in this wind, no way.
Okay. Thank you for that. And does this take us anywhere? Nope, we don't have that emblem yet. I'm not sure that that's gonna really do much.
If only the wind would stop, then I could gather seeds again. The Mobius Crest is buried in Spencer's place. If we had it, we could reach the ship dock from here.
Oh, so if we get that, then we can just teleport back to the ship instead of having to travel all the way back, which has always been a pain in the ass. Of course that kid can't go out in the wind. They're so lightweight, they basically hover midair. And he also looks like Ness, which is interesting. Hello! Yes! Good morrow, Red Articuno, and thank you for bringing the bueno. It is always a good time when the bueno arrives. There has to be some kind of direction here, is the thing. A most happy day, indeed. We had news of many great tidings, many of which I know you are excited for. Oh, must be able to talk to this guy. Otto built the tower up north, but Pazuzu invaded it. Okay, guess we're gonna have to take care of Pazuzu. Yes, bueno, thank you for the bueno. Okay, so that does nothing. So, Red, which thing are you most excited for? Already cleaned out? Well, what the hell? This does not make sense. This is Chewbacca, and it does not make sense. Okay, that went up to the top of the roof. Did I actually go down here? Pretty sure I did. And I just can't do anything here. And I cannot carry more explosives. Oh yes, Nintendo 64 games, Knights of the Old Republic, Monster Hunter Rise DLC, and Bayonetta 3. Yes. So, that was one of the big announcements, was that Nintendo 64 games are coming to the Nintendo Switch Online, which is pretty sweet. That is definitely something that people have been wanting for a long time, myself included, but we just never got, so. Hope Superman is on it. No, Superman is not on it, but the ever so classic Winback is. I know that's everyone's favorite game on the Nintendo 64, Winback. What in the world? This should not be this difficult to get through. Just tell me where to go. I know you are obsessed with the Superman's 64, almost as much as you're obsessed with the faded Sonic 06. Oh, okay. Excuse me, are you Otto?
Later.
Huh?
My daughter Norma went to the tower up north using my rainbow road. But the powerful wind from Mount Gale broke the road-making machine. Norma stuck there until the winds died down.
Humorous. Let's keep on going. The crystal of wind might be in that mountain. Okay. Is there anything interesting over here? Probably not. No, we can't even read the books. Then what the heck is the point? What's up top here? Ooh. Found heal potions. And some gears. Okay. So then, now we should have unlocked the way to go. Let's see. Yes, good. Oh yes, they did make new controllers for the Switch as well that people can enjoy, based on the Sega Genesis controller and the Nintendo 64 controller. So if you want more primitive type things to play with, you can go for that. There isn't any current way to play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask on Switch otherwise, right? Yes, that is correct. I do also wish that the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters were on Switch or coming to it. I'm sure that'll be eventually, but let's see. Genesis controller feels so small now compared to modern controllers. Yeah, I know what you mean. You need them C buttons. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Ooh. Alright, so we're at Mount Gale. This one I don't think is too long. I hope those show up. Majora's Mask became a fond favorite quickly. It's like a toy for babies. Fast songs is life. Yes. Oh boy. Look at these boogity boogity guys. Water Hag. Alright. Just take him out. Critical hit. That's the way to go. We healed up before this, so we should be okay to just charge right through. Going to get a Japan account and play Mario Story? I'm not surprised. I know doing that is one of your favorite pastimes, so. There's a bridge over here. We're on Death Mountain now. His best Mario game. Mario Story. Oh, we're going to be getting Yoshi's Story, which is pretty nice. That was a favorite as a child. Oh, okay, that'll take me back. It's just the beginning? Yes, it is. My guess is Squeenix is going to wait until son of a biscuit before announcing the console versions, probably as 2 or 3 game packs at $40 a pop. Yeah! Oh, Paper Mario. Well, whatever. I do want to give Paper Mario a full playthrough myself, because I really only enjoyed that one at Banjo's house, like many games. I'm not worried about the vampire over here. FP is life. Let's use an arrow. Use an arrow. Then we'll just beat the crap out of the Sea Hag. Oh man, that damage. Actually, I probably could have just used it on everything. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see what's over here. Anything? Nope. Great. It was a trap. Gotta go through this Gabu over here. Whoa! Fancy vampire. Oh no. Oh. Oh yes. Actually. So we have to get over there somehow. This area is a little bit puzzling though. Seemed like the Water Hag was the one using Cure last time, so let's take that out first. You bastard. There we go. Uppercut. Please don't do that. That's not nice. Alright. One more, and then we can move on. Guess we can get those heal potions at least. What in the world? So we go up this way, and we can't get over there. That's the way to go. And up to that dinkus. Well, there's got to be another way. So, let's find it. And there just brings us to the vampire. That brings us to nothing. Oh wait, no, this was the vampire. That brings us to the bridge. Which didn't seem to be able to actually take us anywhere, so... So we went across. Didn't seem like there was an actual good way to go. But let's check it out anyways. If we can. Nope, this is taking us to where we were before. Which, if we go over here, there's this, and we can't do anything. Hoo boy! We are in for a treat. Don't really want to have to look this up. But if this is how it's going to be, I may have to. Let's try this. Nope, this is a place that we've been before. It doesn't look like there's any place to actually bomb or anything, so... Yeah, and that doesn't do anything. But what the heck? I'm an idiot. I'm so used to the item puzzles that I forgot I can just jump. Whoo, baby! Here we go. Fighting the Sea Hags. This is the quality content you all tuned in for. Also, these are the worst. There we go. Sea Hags? They're right there. Of course we can see them. Oh no! I get it. I'm just not acknowledging it. Oh, it was fine. It was good. Oh yeah. All right. We're on track now. Okay, nothing there. Take out the Sea Hag first. Because that is where all the healing comes from. And then we can beat the crap out of the vampires. I gotta say, the vampires have some pretty huge boobs. And our main character is dead. So, yeah. It's never too late. This is true. Good morrow, Dedoku. Hope you're having a good day. My main character just died, so gonna have to be especially careful with this whole thing here. There we go. Nice. Oh yes, that's right. All the Diablo 2. The Diablo 2 remaster came out as well. That is another game I played way too much of when I was younger. Mostly with a friend of mine, Eric, after school. But that was a lot of fun to play with other people. Let me check the other side. Rise from your grave. Which, oh my gosh. Which game was that? I don't know why I'm drawing it. I don't feel like fighting that vampire. Just gonna be a waste of time to get 2 cure potions. Altered Beast. Thank you. Rise from your grave. Well, I would assume that that's one of the ones that we can play on the Switch Online with the Genesis app. I know Echo the Dolphin is one of them. But I guess if you have the Genesis collection, then you kind of have all of those already. Not that most people went and bought the Genesis collection for Switch or any of the other systems, but... Great. Dead end. Or the Mini. Yes, that is true. That was an unofficial one, from what I know. And I think there was kind of mixed reviews on how compatible it was, but still it had close to 100 games on it from what I can recall. I did test out Beyond Oasis a little bit, because that's one that I would kind of like to give a shot to, and it really doesn't play very good. I'm a little worried about giving it a shot, to be perfectly honest. Hag attacks with water gun. It's super effective. My only issue with the Mini was the input lag. I mean, that's a pretty big issue for a lot of different types of games. It's not very effective. That is actually true. It is not very effective because we are resistant to water. It can still kick our butts, but not nearly as bad as it could before.
Sonic Boom!
That was a good crack, though. Putting the TV in game mode fixed it until I realized that, ooh boy. Gotcha. That must adjust the refresh rate then. What is this enemy? It looks so bizarre.
So you're the...
Oh, no, that's me. So you're the one who's draining the power of... Let's start again. So you're the one who's draining the Crystal of Wind's power. Nah, it's Pazuzu. But you'll never meet him. Ooh, it's a Doulahan. Okay, so let me think. Let's just go ham on this guy. Ooh, nice! What the hell was that? Typhoon! Oh no. Professor Farnsworth's pet gargoyles in this game? Yes. Actually, let's do Cure. Holy time! Hypno Sleep. Don't like it. You know what? Let's try Meteor on him. Since we have it. Boop. Ooh, nice. Hedumarang. Oh, thank goodness that missed. I think that kills you in one hit. Boom, and actually, just attack. Ouch. Nice. Oh no, the horse is droopy. I don't think this is going to take too many more turns. Oh, delicious. Whoa! Horse is dead. Oh, I ran out. That's fine though. You can just attack. Ha! She's getting all the critical hits this time. Please don't die. Okay. Come on, don't let me down. Ah. Yes. Hey, there we go. Oh, and then he's just gone. Alright, see you later. Okay, I don't think that there's too much to this, but let's quickly check what's up here in case there is a decent item. Ooh, treasure chest. Okay. Glad I went up here. I'm not sure the best thing to use against these, so I'm just gonna throw that and then have her smack the next one. Oh, dang it. Ooh, nice. Boop. And... bomb! Nope. Here we go. Bomb! Good. Good. What do we get? The Apollo Helm! Excellent. Alright. Ooh, defense power 15, still resists fire. Good. But I think we still have to continue this way in order to get back. Alright. We'll do bombs again. Good, okay. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yes. No. Let's try the sword. Never mind. It's dead already. Alright, and a new level up. Sweet. Jump. That. Okay. Actually, there's nothing left, so we can just exit with the spell. Head back to town. We will save. Oh, look! The wind has stopped. Where's Norma? Have you seen her? I have not seen Norma. She's been captured. No, that's not what I want. I want to stay at the inn. Hoo, ha, hoo. Just love the Johnny Bravo posing. That's what does it for me. I also, before I go to advance the plot, just want to check on this person up here. The kid did it! He went back up to the roof. You can see forever! What the? A chocobo? How silly. One game of Baldur's Gate 2, I had complete fire resistance and an enemy mage hit me with meteor, and I died. Well, I mean, I guess you are being hit with a rock at the same time, so...
The wind suddenly stopped. I'll try to make the Rainbow Road.
Natural 20. No defense against that. That's true.
It worked.
Oh, he's a weird professor. I couldn't tell what he was from the way that he was facing. Otto, we're gonna save Norma and the crystal.
Wait. In the tower, you'll see switches on even-numbered floors. Flick the switches with your axe. The elevator won't go past that floor. Please bring my daughter back.
I wasn't burned at all, but the blunt force trauma. Exactly, that's what'll do it for you. It was a nat 20 for sure. Definitely. Okay, so I think the Rainbow Road is the way leading up top here. Yep, hey! Oh, and it is a nice little Rainbow Road. That's pretty cool. Let's save real quick before we go into the next dungeon. Pazuzu's Tower. Oh, there she is. Are you Norma?
I was so afraid no one would find me, but now I can go home.
Your dad's waiting for you.
Yay!
Bye-bye. Don't rub your axe on the switch. Oh boy. I'm guessing this is a switch? I have no idea what this is. Actually, hang on. Oh, maybe it's a grabby thing. Who knows? I sure don't. Oh boy, there's a lot of enemies here. Alright. Let's take them all out! Brrr! Don't you shoot your poo gas at me. It's gross.
Oh, not good. That's not good, I have to tell you.
Nice. Okay. That was an easy fight. I'll take it. For once. There we go. Okay, we should take this one down easily enough. Oh no! Ah, they are beholders. At least they're now beholders. Let's do bomb and son of a gun. Son of a gun. That's gonna stick with her. Gonna have to use Clear Eyes, because Clear Eyes is awesome. Ooh. Couldn't even tell how much damage that did. Oh, missed. Cool. Holy cow! Did 400 damage? Apparently the claw just kills things. Can I run my axe on a Wii U? Yes. Yes, you can. Ooh. This Chachi over here. Hiya! Ooh, nice. It seems like it either just kills an enemy or does a decent amount of damage. It's hard to say. Sometimes it doesn't even give a number for the amount of damage it does. The enemy just dies. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
I was waiting for you, little beasts.
Huh? Huh? Alright, see you later. But we do have this little offshoot over here, which means there's probably items. I wish they would stop casting blind. I know I will get no such grace, but I do wish that it would be so. Alright, we're going for the Beholder first. Yes! Critical hit just killed it. Blinder doesn't work because I am so cool. Ooh. Also, again, if you are new to the... I was going to say new to the show, but new to the show or the game, the enemies in this... Whoa, it just keeps going. When you get them down past a certain amount of life, they will shield up or change their appearance based on how damaged they are. So these crazy flying Garudas, instead of flapping out, they start covering themselves, which is lets you know that they are close to being dead. Bosses usually have multiple forms of that, which is pretty cool. Kind of shows you what phase you're at in the battle. Sometimes enemies have multiple ones. Ooh, baby. I'll take that. Come on. Oh, well, at least you still hit it. I'll take that. I'll buy that for $1. Oh, this is the 3rd floor. It seems like there's a lot around here. It's a chimera. At least it seems that way. Manticore?
Manticore, 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 Manticore.
Ooh, nice. This thing seems to do critical quite a bit. 2 in 1 fight. Nice. There's a party over here. Chimera. Oh, we did fight one of those. That was when we accidentally went into part of the Doom Castle ahead of time, somehow. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. You're not even blinded. Poor Kaylee. She's just doing her best. Yes, good. I don't need those. But I need to go this way. Ooh. And you're dead. And you're not dead. Come on. Poor Kaylee, she's doing her best. Keep blinding her. I wish I had something I could give her, but I can't. It's not one of those kinds of games. Normally you'd have accessories you can give to your fellow compatriots here, and that would be able to shield them from different types of attacks or status effects, but you don't get that. You do maybe find some new armor, but it's only for yourself. So your partner or buddy that goes with you is still vulnerable to things. And it's pretty sad, because you want to protect your friends. You want to help them out. That should kill it. Good. Better. Pazuzu's Tower. Oh, darn it. Wanted to spread it out. Ah, darn it. Another darn it. But that's fine. Just keep trying to attack Humorous. It's good. Make sure. Okay. There we go. Boom. And... gosh dang it. Dead? Yes. It's dead. I feel like going this way is the long game towards something interesting. At least I hope so. I don't want going up this long staircase to be for naught. But it totally could be. And I'm very glad I have so many heal potions, because I think almost every single battle, this poor woman has been blinded. One and two. Ah, oh, darn it. Wasn't super effective this time. And now she's blinded, doubly so. Blinded by the light. This must be the way to new items, though. It feels like it because this would be way too simple of a path to get to the end. Okay, and I can't even go this way, so... Looks like I've gone as far as I can go. But that's fine. So we came from here. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a better understanding of this level. Oh, okay. Cool. So I can use those to transport myself, but that's not an actual way to go. So let's see what lies in here. That's an elevator that I can't go through. That's fine. Okay, so I do have to... Oh boy, this is gonna be a puzzle, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Huh. There's no actual switches up here is the thing. It's just enemies. Alright. Let's circle around. I would imagine this takes us to... No, it's floor 5. Ah, okay. I'm just an idiot. It's fine. Thanatos. All right. And you're dead. Works for me. All right. Good. I don't know what this is. I'm a little bit scared. But only a little bit. Ooh, wizards. Sorry, sorcerers. Boom, and... Cure. How dare you. And you're dead. And you're not dead, but you will be soon. Yeah, go ahead, use Cure on yourself. That's fine. Because you're going to be dead in a moment. Just a few more enemies in this room. Then we can advance. Oh, yes! Okay, I am in love with the claw now. That when you get a critical hit, it can do that much. Actually, I think it has a status effect on it. I think it's Doom? Yeah, so it forces the enemy to play the video game Doom on the least equipped medium, and then it just dies of frustration. Okay, so I guess we have to work our way up and then work our way down. This is something. One thing I do know is that there are multiple bosses in the Doom Castle. The SNES port, or does it conjure a Tiger Electronics LCD game? Definitely the Tiger Electronics. As much as the Super Nintendo Doom was not as good, Tiger Electronics is always infinitely worse. Granted, I did play the Aladdin Tiger Electronics many, many times on the way home from school on the bus. There was another kid on the bus who had it and would just let me use it every single time. It was not good, but I still enjoyed it, and I still played it so many times. Just thinking about the awful sounds that came from it is just like, ugh. it was not a faithful recreation of any of the songs from You had Street Fighter 2. Oh boy. I forget, did that have actual multiple fighters or was it just two different people? Oh! Frickin'! I am so mad. I am so mad. I am legitimately mad right now. Well, there goes progress. It's fine though, we killed that boss at the very least. Why is exit the first spell? How long ago was this? Pazuzu's Tower. Okay, hold on. Alright. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset the game. And then we're going to continue from Pazuzu's Tower. On the 5th floor. That way we haven't lost another 15 minutes. Okay, we're back. I'm still upset, but not as upset. I swear to freaking God. Alright, we're good though. We're good. You had more than 2 fighters, E, Honda, and Blanca? Oh, wow. That's really advanced. Tiger Electronics gives me trauma. I had a Jurassic Park game because I loved it as a kid, but I did not love the Tiger Electronic handheld, and there were so many. There's a wall of them in Target. Yeah, they had it for pretty much every purpose that you could imagine. Except fun. Yes. Every purpose you can imagine except fun. Ha! You fool. Well, that's not fair. He healed himself. And he didn't know he was gonna get hit. That's foolishness. At least we know what we're doing now. We're going this way. We're saving after every floor. We'll be okay. We'll be back on track. Nice. Excuse me. How dare you stone my character? Let's just use a heal potion. Don't light her on fire. You got Castlevania Advance. Ooh, very nice. This is not good. Oh, come on. I knew she was going to be dead after that. Well, enjoy it. Make sure you start with Circle of the Moon. And then end with Aria of Sorrow. Yes, bring the bueno, because it is a time for bueno. So many good games added. And, oh, this is painful. Is that with Sopa? Why are you talking about soup? Yes, keep the bueno rolling. Keep the bueno train going. It'll pop up eventually. Yes, there you go. Shawing! Shawing batter. Please don't do that to Kaylee. She's far too dedicated to be treated this way. Cure. Do that. What is that? Oh. Is that a Gardevoir? Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna go for this thing first. And she gets poisoned. Cool. Doesn't matter what Kaylee does, she's going to get hit with a status effect. They need to release a Pokemon GBA collection. Well, I mean, they have the 3DS versions. And that's probably how they feel about the whole situation. When? Now? When? You need to settle down. Okay. Use this here to get across. Ooh-ha! Actually, hang on. Let's see if there's anything. Nope. There's nothing over there. It was lies. Everything is lies. And let's go for Thanatos. Just to make sure it is completely taken out. No! I do look forward to the new game because it has that old Nintendo DS GBA look to it. Which ones? The Diamond and Pearl remakes? Where's all this cure coming from? I can understand that. Just, that generation was more or less okay for me. That's where it felt like things were getting especially complicated. Where it's like, here, you need to use this specific HM for this really specific thing. And now you're in the zone where it rains all the time. And you have to wait for the whole effect to go through. And it slows the game down a lot. But in terms of like the world that it created, I really enjoyed that part of it at the very least. Plus it shouldn't have that pop-out jank from the draw distance. That's also true. Yeah, them both on reserve. Nice. I did enjoy What's Their Face, whoever the detective was. I thought that was kind of a cool addition to the whole plot. I still haven't pre-ordered the remakes, but did get Arceus. Yeah, that's really the one that, damn it, that I'm most focused on is Legends Arceus. I want to get Pearl. Pearl was the first copy I got way back. Gotcha. Looker. Yes. But definitely not 10th Doctor. Yeah. This is a bad battle. Well, at least you're dead. I wish she wasn't still paralyzed. There we go. Hey, nice. Another level up. Okay, we are tentatively making progress. What's the Arceus game like? I haven't paid much attention. I usually only focus on the core games. So, Legends Arceus is pretty much the open world Pokemon that people have been looking for, at least from what it seems. You run around in a big open world map, you get into battles with Pokemon that you see on the field, and you get into battle with them right there. You have a partner Pokemon that's traveling with you, and it kind of initiates battle that way. They haven't shown a lot of it, but that's what we've seen so far. Ooh, this is an interesting battle. And Pokemon can attack you, the trainer. Yeah, so it seems like they're trying to do son of a gun. Something nifty with it that people have been really wanting for a while. Because for as far back as I can remember, people have been waiting for some kind of open world Pokemon game to officially be released. And this seems like it. It also takes place far in the past, so like a more feudal Japan kind of an aesthetic. And the starters are super random. Which ones are they again? I legitimately can't remember. And new Growlithe. Nice. Quill? Quill? Rowlet? Oh, Cyndaquil. Okay. Oshawott, and something else. And Machop. I'm just saying Machop, because Machop is scrappy. Let's save real quick. Hitmonchan! Yes! It better be Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is my dude. Come on. How did you go that fast? I don't approve. You are a fool. But you're a dead fool, so that's fine. You have that one on reserve too. I mean, I don't blame you. It does seem very exciting. I do really wish Sword and Shield had been a bit more. I enjoy a lot of it, and it's probably the Pokemon game I've had the most fun with in a very long time. I enjoyed that it really didn't waste my time with things. Mostly with really obtuse puzzles that really weren't clever, but just were in your way. And that's what I felt like a lot of puzzles in the most recent ones were. Like in Sun and Moon or X and Y, things like that. It wasn't fun to figure out, it just felt like it was there to waste my time. And that's not to diminish the rest of the game, because usually the plots are pretty fun, but when I have to wade through something like 5 times just to maybe get to the next part, it's not enjoyable. Inteleon for the win, a James Bond Pokemon. Inteleon is excellent. The first Pokedex you were actually able to complete, was that Sword and Shield? Nice. I did really enjoy the wild area concept too. Just it was kind of the same place and really weird weather patterns happened in it, which was kind of bizarre. But I really, really love the Dynamax battles and stuff that you can do with your friends. That aspect of it is a lot of fun. How dare you do this to Kaylee? It's so mean. Do you think we'll see an actual proper Pokemon Black and White 2 remake, or will they just make 2 into DLC? That's hard to say. Gigantamax Pikachu was Fat Pikachu and I felt seen. Wild area better than Safari Zone. I also agree. I like that you can actually, you know, have a say in what you do there. Like in terms of actually fighting the Pokemon, taking it down, and then capturing it that way. The Safari Zone is definitely iconic, but I do also like the wild area better. As for Black and White, I'm not sure. They are two definitely distinct games, and I think they deserve remakes of their own, but yeah, I'm not sure that we'll ever get like truly separate remakes of them. If we get them even at all. I think Black and White is probably some of the best work in the past in that kind of DS era, but I don't think that they're ever gonna commit to it. Because I feel like despite that, they kind of got lost in the mix. Because on DS, all you ever hear is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. The rest of them just kind of are like, eh. Not that I agree with that, but that seems to be what the response is. Actually, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and then Heart, Gold, Soul, Silver, because both of those were awesome. And the Pokewalker for that was really fun, too. Also, we got Flare as our new spell, which is pretty sweet. Gen 5 was bad till they made Gen 7. Well, now you can have a badass Bisharp named Tallgeese. So. I don't understand why everything has Cure now. It's a Headless Horseman. Why do you have Cure? Maybe it's for when his invisible neck hurts. Oh boy. Oh no, Kaylee. Please. This poor woman. I think I'd have liked Gen 5 more if they had made more strides in the world then. I really got more invested again with XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I can see that. But again, those were also entries that had that kind of puzzle dungeon layout that really annoyed me. Felt like it was designed to waste my time. Again, it's not a knock on the quality of the story or anything like that. Just level design in a lot of the DS titles was just really annoying. It wasn't fun to explore. It felt like a chore to get through dungeons. Black and White being only all new Pokemon was ballsy and people hated it. I thought that was fantastic. That was my favorite aspect of it, to be perfectly honest. And so Game Freak was like, never again. This is also true. Which sucks, because, like, I thought it was awesome being able to really be forced to step outside of your comfort zone and to deal with something completely unknown. like, you're setting out on an adventure into the unknown, so, like, it's great to have that many... Zubat, Woobat. Son of a gun. I screwed up already. But yeah, it was great to have, like, a whole new roster to deal with and to have to figure out on your own. Because nobody else had dealt with it before. Woobat loves you. Having to create a brand new Pokedex was a big risk. It's true. And Zubat definitely wants to annoy you. Your first shiny was a damn Zubat? Well, my first shiny, aside from Red Gyarados, because whatever, but my first actual shiny was traded to me by Red, and it was a shiny Hitmonchan. That Hitmonchan is badass, let me tell you. Your first shiny was a Yamper. That was my first shiny. Yep. I had never encountered one before in the wild, so I never had a chance to actually catch one. But yeah, shiny Hitmonchan, that's my first shiny. And that was on Pokemon Sword. So, in the 25 years since the game came out, that was my first. Actually, let me save real quick, just in case. We definitely want whatever is in here. I screwed it up. Yes. Oh, damn it. Okay, we got it. I love this claw. I think it has Doom as one of the status effects. Again, that's why some enemies will just die in one hit. Absolutely worth it. Excalibur! Oh my god. This is apparently the strongest weapon in the game. Let's see how it fares. $800? Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. I was really excited for it to be better. Are you ready to be king? No, I am not, apparently, since I can't even kill these things in one hit, so... Alright, let's get out of here. Ooh, there's an explodey. And a demon. Many demons. So let's go kill the demons. I love the damage sprites for these guys. Oh, there's Pazuzu again. Alright, can we beat him this time? Let's find out. They always look so surprised that you broke their sword.
Mwaha! You can't catch me.
Huh? Huh? Nope, can't get up there. Okay, so those things right there are the switches. Wouldn't you be? I suppose that's fair. How dare you? Oh, come now. There we go. Alright. Good, good, good. We want to see what's over here. Defeat this thing. This whole cure situation is really annoying. Mostly because somehow they know that that enemy is going to be hit, and then they heal it in the middle of the round, where you have to select all your attacks ahead of time. Too bad you don't have Reflect. That would be nice. Just cast Reflect on all them, and then they just keep healing me. There we go. We got one of them. I'm not sure what's best at this point. Oh boy. I wish we were faster. What? Oh, it has self-destruct. That's okay, we're good. Well, we got one of the switches so far. I think we have to work our way back down to unlock all of them so that we can take the elevator all the way up. What in the world? Kaylee, no. Ugh. This is awful. No! Kaylee. Oh, this is so bad. At the very least, your characters will completely revive at the end of a battle. And by completely, I mean with 1 HP. F's in the chat. Nope, she's still good. She's still going strong. Poor woman. She was only mostly dead. This is true. Yes, at least we got a level up. Alright, let us continue down. Ooh, nice. Usually they're supposed to be weak against axe, but apparently not this time. You broke my sword. How dare you? Ooh. More secret stuff. Let's do this first. I think we are solving the mystery now. Do you know who else is surprised when you break his sword? Hmm. That's okay. We got this. Or not. I guess we don't got this. Okay, we're good. We are starting to get a lot more experience now, but let's check. 45,000 is needed for another level up at this point. Ooh, there's a party down there. I was hoping for a critical hit there. Yeah, go for me. Go for Benjamin. Oh yeah, 1337. That is Lee. Oh no. That's fine, because it's not going to bother me. Critical hit. Yes. Okay, that brings us to the elevator, but I don't know if it does anything. I'm not sure how any of this works. A stoop of wine, Mariah! Thank you, Space Robot Arm. Thank you for joining us. Glad you were able to come in. I hope you as well enjoyed the Nintendo Direct. We did get one of my predictions, but at a cost, since it is part of the Nintendo Online Plus expansion pack, which will have a different pricing structure. I'm hoping it's not too much different, but we'll see. I can imagine them charging maybe $5 more for it. Yeah, kind of bummed that they're charging extra for that. I mean, I guess you do get 2 different systems added, but again, on the Wii U, Wii, and the 3DS and everything, you had all those things, and you just bought the games, so it's hard to rationalize why this costs more. take my money. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I'm still excited for it anyways, but... And your blood. Oh, boy. And your soul. Okay. Just please don't break any more Joy-Cons. I can't take it. That ActRaiser remake looks really good. I agree. It very, very sharp, and I love that you can get the old music as well, and that they compose new music for it. That's really cool. So they definitely put a lot of effort into this one. I'm making sure that I save at every opportunity because I accidentally hit exit again instead of cure, because they put exit as the first spell in the white magic list. I'm also trying to choose my battles a little bit better. I'm glad to see Castlevania Advanced Collection 2. Yes, absolutely, because, I mean, where are you going to get the Game Boy Advance version nowadays? Goodbye, Kaylee. I'm sorry. Hope that they can figure out the DS ones and get that collection. Yeah, that would be a really great next step, because those ones are incredible, but they're on the DS. Just like with this one, they were on the Game Boy Advance, and if you wanted to get them, you'd have to go to third-party seller. Price would be jacked up and everything, but now you can get all three of the Advance games in one package. Oh, good. Another switch. Oh, boy. Headless Horseman, take him down. Thanatos. Or a remastered Symphony of the Night with the Saturn extras? Ooh, that would be really cool. 'Cause that's right, the Saturn version did have extra stuff in it. And it's funny that they never really, like, brought that to the forefront, since it's been re-released multiple times. I never had any issues with these beholders before, and then suddenly they're just coming out with self-destruct all the time. CVHD. Oh, yes. Harmony of Dissonance. Burp. Okay, now that I'm right here, I will be right back. Just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Please enjoy this music in the meantime. Okay, I have returned. There's a new Castlevania on friggin' Apple Arcade of all things. What? What is that one? Maybe Attack the Beholders first. That's a good idea. And you're just happy we're getting N64 games. Gladly pay extra for it. That's true. I do hope that they expand the library of them pretty quickly. Because it is only a few of them. What do we got here? Ooh. But also, we've got Winback. Everyone's favorite Winback. What else we got over here? Okay, so we've been here before, I think. Yes. But did we hit this switch? I don't think we did. Oh wait, no, yes we did. That's just enemies. And we hit that there. Just reacquainting myself. I don't know that we went down here. Okay. That takes us over to that thing, but that's back to the beginning. So we don't really want to go there, I don't think. Castlevania Grimoire of Souls looks like a crossover of a bunch of pro tags. Does it have that mobile game kind of a feel to it? Or does it actually seem like something maybe worthwhile? It was originally a mobile game. I'm not sure how passionate I am about that. So who knows? Yeah. Hey, hey. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on. Dead? Good. Cure is honestly incredibly overpowered for yourself and the enemies with how much it will restore for you. Yes. Poisoned, of course. Okay, let us use a heal. There we go. You have to fix your capture card sometime. Gotcha. I forget, what was wrong with it in the first place? I think you told me, but I can't quite remember what exactly was going on. no sound. It seems more like a source problem of possibly using the wrong one. Come on. Yes. Good, good, good. Yes. All right. I was about to say we're making some progress, and then it healed itself, so guess not. Then it healed itself again. That is one of the things I really don't like about this, is that the enemy operates on a completely different logic than you do. So you pick your stuff ahead of time, they get to pick their stuff right in the moment, which is kind of cheap. Again, not that the game is super hard or anything, but it's still one of those like, ah, come on, kind of a situations. Interesante. I do like the getting crispy animation that happens. That does amuse me. I am kind of manifesting joy at this point for myself, because I'm a little annoyed by some of the things in this dungeon. And again, not that I'm not enjoying the game, but it's one of those things where I'm at the point where I want to get to the end. And this sudden, okay, now the enemies can cure themselves, is one of those like, oh, okay, so you're just making it longer. Because it isn't much more challenging, it's just a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. Like, the status effects are enough to keep you occupied and make things difficult for you. The enemies healing themselves isn't going to make it much more tactical, because they can choose who gets healed in the middle of a round instead of at the beginning, so you can't even target one of the healers. The two-character party is a big handicap. Yeah, it definitely can be. does get a bit frustrating at times that I only have 2 to deal with. Ooh, but there's stuff over here, possibly. Getting OBS. Nice. Nice. Heh. Alright, I'll take that. Okay, there's nothing special over here. Okay, so there must be another switch that needs to be flipped somewhere around. Run through here, we got that. What source should it be? I think it should be game capture. Try that and see if that works. It's hard for me to say if I'm not seeing it. So we're up at the 6th floor now. We got that already. Oop. Okay, so we've been here. This is the 7th floor. We need a way to get into there because there's definitely a special item. Okay, this is the long way down. To the 5th floor. Okay, yeah, so... Oh wait, no, the 5th floor we don't have to worry about. What am I talking about? 5th floor is an odd floor, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. I think I understand. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. For that, there has to be a way to drop down, from what it looks like. We did that, yep. This brings us up to the 7th floor. Oh, dang it. Swing up here. Down. Go across. Ooh. Nope. Alright, let's see if we can take the elevator up then. What the hell? I feel like we went through all the places that we can. Oh, here we go. Hey, Pazuzu, what's up?
Playtime's over. Meet your doom. And you can forget about Captain Mac.
Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's try our new spell, Flare. See what that does. And try Arrow. Ooh, baby. That's a hit. And we'll have her just keep curing. This is like the vines all over again. Tell me about it. Jeez. But now that we're fighting the boss, we should be okay. Oh my goodness, that is a powerful attack. Oof. Okay. Take a gamble here. Oh, this is a Psycho Shield. Okay, so I think this is a very typical Final Fantasy kind of a thing, where you don't want to attack while this character is using this. Oh dear. Kaylee's waiting for the attack. Okay. So we're gonna defend ourselves. And you can use Cure on yourself. Okay, Psycho Shield is down. Okay, so that means we should be able to start hitting him again. Usually when an enemy does that, that means that they'll hit you with a huge counterattack if you hit them while their special shield is up. Stonebeak. Oh, good. Oh, that was perfect timing for its next next stage pose and using that. Just that was beautiful. Alright, let's defend again until it gives up. Psychic Shield is down. Look at that. Look at that pose. I need you to stop. Alright, we're out of flare, so double arrow! Arrowed! Yeah, there we go. And he blows up. And we take the elevator all the way up. Ooh! Get the crystal and the item. Hey, hey! Alright, that's the 4th crystal, and that calls for 4 times the bueno. So please enlighten us all in the chat. The wall of bueno for victory. Sky coin. Ooh, okay. Let's just get the hell out of here. Yes. Bring the bueno. No. Excellent. Thank you all for the wall of bueno. I really appreciate it, because that was really starting to wear on me. Okay. So we have all 4 crystals now. We've done all the battlefields. So really all that's left is... Ooh. The final dungeon. And how do we get there? Through here. Somehow. Okay, how the hell do we get there? That's the big question. Let me think here. Because now that we've done that... Oh, wait. Duh. We forgot to... We got Otto's daughter back. How easily we forget these things. We need to get our quest rewards. Duh. That's how video games work. Otto is down here, correct? Yes.
We still have Captain Mac to worry about. Spencer said you'd help.
Oh, that's me. Huh? Reuben, are you okay?
Yeah, and guess what I found when I fell? A stairway to the top of the focus tower.
Stairway? Huh?
I've got it. If we refill the dry lake, we could save Captain Mac.
How?
Go to Spencer's tunnel. Set a bomb there, and the water from the upper lake will spill into the dry lake.
But Spencer's tunnel has caved in.
There is one way. If you power the Rainbow Road machine with Thunder Rock, you can reach Spencer Place.
Dad will know about this. Kaylee, will you take care of Norma? Reuben and I know the Focus Tower well, so we'll be back from Fireburg in no time. Of course. Alright, I guess it's back to Fireburg. Oh, the daughter's back. Let's talk to them real quick. Please help my dad. Thank you. Hello, I saw the end of the Wind Boss battle. Nice job. Thank you very much, Banjo. Glad you are here. Glad you were able to make it. How did your mission go earlier today? I know computer problems for a friend can be a trying experience, so... Okay, so to get out of here, get back to Fireberg. I'm gonna have to go through this one here. Went well. Helped my 8th grade teacher, Mr. Osatek. Did he also do, Wait, did he transfer to our high school as well? Or were they brothers? Were there 2 of them? Because I know I had one of them in high school, and he reminded me of Mr. Bone from Doug. As flattering as that may be. It's hard for me to remember. He's down here. Okay, his brother was at Chicopee Comp. Okay. So I had his brother, definitely.
Be careful when you use the Mega Grenade.
Okay, that's not going to be helpful. I love the anachronism of the hotel sign. It gets me every time. Got these tents here, and then just full-on blinking neon lights. Oh, they're right here in the hotel, enjoying the band. Yeah! Johnny be good. Kept in touch with Fred Osatek on and off over the years. Help him with his computer and home network needs. Oh, that's awesome. Spencer, the tunnel you dug caved in. And Phoebe is looking for you.
Well, I guess I'll head back to Aquaria.
The default town music is way better than the band. No, come on. They're just jamming out.
Nice to see you again, kid.
Oh, wait. Nice to see you again, kid. That's right. They went and came back here together. That is not the people I need to talk to. Where the hell's his father? Up here? Can't let the monster get the best of you. Oh, he's laying down. This one is nice and funkier. Arian, have you ever heard of Thunder Rock?
Of course. Wait a second.
Here, take it. Receive Thunder Rock. Sweet.
Okay, knock him out.
Alright, now back to Watermia. Oh, Banjo, I don't know if you remember Mr. LaFleche from middle school, the math teacher, but apparently he came to one of my shows, and unfortunately I didn't get to talk to him afterwards, even though he sent a message back to me. But that was pretty cool, and I really wish I had had a chance to talk to him too. This way, I think, is the best way. Yes. I hear you, that stinks. Yes, it did. Okay. So now that we have the Thunder Rock, I think we just go through the back here, head in, and then we should be fine. Should be. Off to the grand finale we go. Yes, indeed. At least I hope so. Blow this thing up and head right into the Doom Castle. Which check what we've got. We are still missing 2 pieces of armor, which I would assume we find along the way. Well, I may be in the wrong place. Because I can't do anything here. I'm guessing we're gonna have to bring it back to what's his face, Otto von Bismarck. Since we're talking about Pokemon earlier, when are you doing a Nuzlocke run? Oh boy. That would definitely be an experience, and I went the wrong way, as I usually do when I come in this way. I want to do one. It's okay to say never. Probably going to be never. That's right, this was just to do that there. I went the wrong way. To go this way, to go to the bottom. And here we go. This is much more on the right track. Yeah, I mean, I like the concept of them. I'm just not sure that I have the patience to do one. I do get a bit too attached, so that's not where I want to go. I wouldn't either. Knowing my luck, I would lose my starter during the first gym. Yeah, that's the trouble, is if you get too attached, then you're kind of screwed. If you are the person who really latches onto specific Pokemon, then that's it. You're done.
Found some Thunder Rock, huh?
Oh.
Power up complete. Now you can go to Spencer's place. Ruben, keep your eyes on the rope bridge and say hello to Arian.
Okay. There should be a new Rainbow Bridge then. But where? Right here. Aha! I've seen people do fully randomized Nuzlocks and win. I mean, I can imagine you'd really have to be intimately familiar with the mechanics. Let's blow that area up with a Mega Grenade. Okay, good job, buddy.
We did it!
Let's steal Kaylee. There must be interesting things in here. At least I would think so. Not that I can get to any of them. I could probably only ever succeed in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I hear you on that. will this take me? Okay, well I can't go this way, so great. I see you. Are you trying to spell iCup? Alright, this place is just wasting my time. Let's leave. Could maybe do X and Y. Ah, gotcha. That'd be pretty cool. Definitely a little more visually exciting. It worked! The ship's afloat! Thanks. I'll head there now. But the ship's full of monsters. Let us go first. Give this captain cap to Dad when you find him. Then he'll know I'm coming. Receive the captain cap. Okay, so we got the captain cap. So, like, how am I supposed to get there? Because... Yes, I know the ship is there, but it's like, how do I get to the ship? Is the question mark. Because, like, we went here, and we couldn't do anything. Gym leaders only have, like, 2 to 4 Pokemon each. Oh, interesting. Ooh. I get it. That teleporter will bring us around to the other side. I think, anyways. Yes. I don't know why it wouldn't let me blow it up from inside, but whatever. And then we get Mobius Crest. Nice. So this takes us over here. Ugh. This is giving me a headache. Take me to the same spot. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I got it. If I can get over there anyways. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Maybe. Oh no. That just teleported me over that way. here, of course. Oh, okay. No, but this just takes me right back here. Oh, no. This is upsetting. Maybe we just need to go back. Oh, right. There were a couple different... there were a couple different crests here. Okay. Okay. In here, I believe there was a secret place to go. If not this one, then one of the other ones. Yes. Don't remember if it was in the one with the little children or not. Probably, though. Where does this go? Oh, okay, so it's just back to this guy. Careful when you use the Mega Grenade. Not what we need right now. But there is another one of these. Okay, it's all starting to come together now. Ooh, down here. The old people's house. Get these and... Ship dock! Oh my god! Doesn't look like there's anything else around here. Just trees that can be chopped down. Alright. Into the ship! It's apparently full of monsters. Great. Okay, it's some of our old friends, apparently. So Sword and Shield missed the mark a bit, but still good, but Sun and Moon has a little more going for them. While the areas were too large, I think the draw distances don't work with them, and the inflatable balloon Pokemon really just wasn't fun to constantly look at, I think. There had to be a better way. Plus the actual routes were itty-bitty. That part of it I didn't mind too much. I think there needs to be kind of a balance between things to explore and enjoy along each of the routes, while also not overstaying its welcome. And I feel like a lot of the routes in the games leading up to Sword and Shield were just way too long. And there wasn't really enough interesting in them to make it justified. It was just a bunch of areas of long, tall grass that would slow you down because there would always be some sort of weather effect wherever you were. Imagine being the guy in bed resting when some snotty kid smashes through your door wanting to use your basement to warp into his magical ship so he can save the world. Isn't that every RPG path to the next town, though? Sure, but that doesn't mean it's good. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, Ruben, you were so good a while ago, but now you're not so much. Like we need to get to that downward staircase, but how the hell do we get there? That is not the way. Alright, well, let's take this one down and see where we go. Max ship. This is a full-on dungeon. I thought it was the Wind Crystal and then the final dungeon. And yet here we are. I wonder sometimes if the Pokemon games rosters have gotten out of hand, making it difficult to change things up and satisfy the players that want to catch every Pokemon in every game. I mean, to get every Pokemon is a huge feat at this point. Like, far more than you would ever expect anybody to reasonably do. I mean, even the original 150 were kind of a pain in the ass, so... I'm afraid it's almost too easy to fill with stuff like home, though. Yes and no. Are you sweaty or going on old stuff? I'm not sure what you mean. I really don't know what that means. Yeah, I still don't understand, unfortunately. But that's okay. This is an endurance battle. It's a test. It's a test to the shit. Rambling, spent too much time in the Pokemon mines. So, Final Fantasy, Ruben isn't just a sandwich. It's true, but he could be. He most certainly could be. And we're both asleep. Oh no! Don't kill me. Oh, good. And he's confused, meaning he's gonna beat the crap out of us. Please snap out of your confusion. Nice! Good job, Humorous. Oh, he learned a special attack. Good job. I don't like the look of that. So. And we're stoned. Cool. There we go. What the hell? You jerk. Making my guy stoned. That was not of his free will. You drugged him. You ass. You are an ass. That doesn't seem like a way to go. Fudge. That's not what I wanted. The power of bueno. Ooh. This thing has like instant death. That's not cool. Thank goodness. I am a bit disappointed because I must not have read thoroughly enough, but I thought that it went from the Wind Crystal into the final dungeon. But here we have yet another dungeon that we have to get through. And I'm definitely not going to go past 11 tonight, which means we're going to have a decision to make up ahead. And it's, do we want to finish this on Tuesday? Or do we want to move ahead into spooky time on Tuesday? I'm going to be honest, I was really looking forward to moving into spooky time on Tuesday. One question that's been poking at me for some time is regarding the life bar. What's the difference between the smaller life cells and the larger ones? So Banjo, the best way to think about it is like E-Tanks in Metroid. I think I'm going to switch over to numbers right after this. That way you can kind of have a better idea. I like points and pips, but it is getting a bit harder to quantify. No, the larger ones are. And as you can tell, it just gets very confusing, so. figure. There we go. So now you can see how much life we actually have. And now you can get a better idea of just how much they actually take out of us. But yeah, so that's the decision we have to make. Do we want to try to finish this on Tuesday? Because I will probably be able to get through this dungeon, but there's no way in hell that we're going to end up beating the game tonight, which was my goal, but I thought we were much closer to the end than we actually were. Or do we want to go through Spooky Time and then finish this game? Again, like I said, I was really looking forward to transitioning over to horror stuff on Tuesday. But if we feel like we just want to get this over with, then I totally understand. I just don't want it to keep extending, is the thing that I'm worried about. You say finish this one up, you're pretty close. I do suppose that is a fair assessment. But feel free, everyone, to chime in with your thoughts. I don't mind if it is contrary to my desire. But I do want to understand. Do Spooky Time. Okay. So we've got a split decision. Let's finish this, then move to Spooky. You say finish? Okay. And it does seem like the Finnish crowd, call it depending on how close you get to the end. Okay, well if I finish this, then we still have the entirety of the final dungeon to get through. And from what I remember, the final dungeon does have about 4 bosses leading to the final one. I don't know that the area itself is very big, but 4 bosses does sound like quite a few to get through. Thought it was mostly a boss rush. I literally do not know. And I have no idea where I'm going right now. So we'll try going down this way. But either way, I am not going past 11 tonight. It will give me a headache. Try climbing the mast. Interesting. Okay, well let me explore this little spot and then we'll check it out. this at least this claw has the death effect. It seems like status effects for both us and the enemy do hit a lot more often than in other Final Fantasy entries or really any RPGs overall, which is nice. Actually, I think you're heading in the right direction. I remember having to do something with the masts. Okay. Cannot carry any more explosives. And now we have a ninja. Shadow. Guest starring from Final Fantasy VI. And he's dead. Oh, come on. Why did Shadow go all evil? Because he's just in it for the money. He'd slit his own mother's throat for the right amount of pay. Wait, didn't FF6 come out after Mystic Quest? Yes, it did. I'm just being a goof. Just because it was a ninja named Shadow. Just keeps giving me explosives, but... Heh, there we go. Cure. Is there anything interesting up here? Nope, that is an empty room. Okay. Shadow needed work after this gig and had a really good audition. There you go. Okay. Ouch. Nice. Ow. Okay. I think we are on the right track from the way that it's looking so far. Maybe. Nope. Keisha Bear. I don't know if you're here, but thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And I hope you are doing well. I know that your channel is coming along very well. This game, however, is not coming along very well. Nope. I have to get to this middle part somehow. And that's what's really frustrating right now. Is that I cannot get there. Let me just kill this thing. I don't know if there's a way to get over there or not. Nope. I was confused with who you were at first. Well, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. But thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. How are you? It has been a very long time. And also, big congratulations on getting to over 700 followers. That's awesome. You came in at the right time to see me be confused and not know where the hell I'm going. Oh, did that before. Okay. Doing alright, got out of work early, so I might jump on to play a little. Nice! What is it that you do? You do Overwatch and what else? Ooh. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, Banjo Mateo. Yeah, so I have to get through these guys, and then I can jump over the barrel and hopefully climb up the mast. Or just push it out of the way. That works too. Yeah, shimmy, 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 shimmy. Overwatch, Apex, Rogue Company, League of Legends. Nice. That is definitely quite the suite of games to play. Okay, alright. Okay, thank you, Banjo. You were correct on where to go. I am mostly playing old games because I am old. Games that I used to play when I was younger, or games that I didn't get a chance to that I really want to try out. This is kind of one of the latter. I played it a little bit, but my dad returned it before I was able to actually really enjoy it. And I'm not sure I'm enjoying it in this particular moment, because my main character just died again. Overall, the game is lovely, quite charming, but this battle sucks. And also, I was bamboozled because I thought I was heading into the final dungeon, but here I am on a ship. I was very excited to get to the end. But here we are coming on the end of the session and just finishing this. So we will need at least one more to beat the game. I'm guessing the enemies are on that side. Yeah. about that one item. But since you've just joined us, to give you a heads up on things that are coming up, which I make sure I let everybody know again at the end. This Saturday, we are doing a special stream. It's going to be from 1 to 5, possibly, unless we beat it quicker than that. We are going to be doing a special... Ooh, yes, nice. Okay, sorry, I have to take a detour to check out the Gaia's armor, which protects against more status effects. But we are going to be doing a special stream of The Little Mermaid, and there will be some special goals set, which if we reach, there may be a mystical performance by a special Little Mermaid as well. And then once we finish this game, we're going to move into spooky time. We're going to start with Vampire Hunter D, and then move on to Shadow Man 64. And if there's time left, then we'll do some other things. But I'm very excited for getting through this so that we can move on to the next chapter.
Isn't that my captain cap?
Kaylee asked us to give it to you. Are you okay?
Huh? Dad, I was worried about you. You look awful.
I'm okay, but I have some bad news. Dark King. Prophecy.
Dad, tell us about the prophecy later. Let's cure your wounds in Windia first.
But...
Uh-oh.
I'm okay. Guess I haven't recovered from falling off that bridge.
Reuben, let's go to Windia and put you to bed.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Whoop! Or everybody shows up.
There you are. Spencer, Phoebe's been looking for you. I met her in the inn at Windia. Now she wants to see you. We're done here. Let's go.
Right. See you again, kid.
Alright. See you later. Alright, let's take care of that. We'll heal up at the inn, and then we'll wrap up for tonight. I'm guessing they'll be in Otto's house.
Thanks to you, the lake is beautiful as ever.
Or they all went to the inn. Why would they be at the place that you've been gathering to advance the plot the entire time? That would just be too convenient. Oh, here we go.
Reuben's hurt. I'm surprised you made it here with such a bad wound. Off to bed with you. Humorous, you need to hear Mac's news. You're not going to like it.
Phoebe joined. Level 34, meaning she is badass as fuck.
Dad will return to Foresta when he's feeling better.
What can be so
important?
I don't know, what can be so important?
I discovered a lost part of the prophecy.
Huh?
The one behind the four is darker than the night and rises midst the land. You saved the crystals, but our real enemy is the Dark King. He's in the focus tower. Reach the tower with my ship. Stand by the steering wheel and press the A button.
Oh, thank you for that.
I owe that Dark King one. Ouch, don't touch me. Alright, so I guess it's up to Phoebe and I. Let's recover. We'll step out onto the field. So where the hell did we come from? Can we even get there from here? No, we have to go through the teleporter. In the old people's house. Okay, so let's get ourselves prepped there first. And then we'll peace out. Yep, there's the old guy. And we'll save one more time for good measure. Okay, well, unfortunately, I have to disappoint you all, and myself, to be perfectly honest. I was really thinking that we were going to be able to finish this game tonight. From what I looked at, fortunately I wasn't able to read very in-depth. It seemed like after we got the Wind Crystal, we were able to go pretty directly into the final dungeon, or just have a very short section getting into there. But we had another dungeon before getting to that point. So it looks like we're going to have to finish up next time. So on Tuesday, we will actually finish Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. We'll be back at our normal time. And I am going to look ahead a bit just to see how long the dungeon is. Just to make sure that it isn't going to be a 2-night process. Because I don't want to promise you something and then have to go back on it. I would rather let you know, yes, we are going to get through this, then move into our next group of things and have that be true. Then, yeah, oh yeah, we'll finish it next time. We'll finish it next time. We'll finish it next time. Because that frustrates me as well. Because I have things that I want to get to as well. And I'm sure you want to see what's coming next and enjoy what's coming next. As for that, like I said, on Saturday we have our special stream starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to be playing The Little Mermaid for the NES, and there will be special goals and a possible special performance by a Little Mermaid themselves if we reach those goals. And I think we'll enjoy that and have a very, very pleasant time. Honestly, the game itself is incredible. It's a really excellent action game with a little bit of exploration. The soundtrack is great. It's nothing like the regular like the Little Mermaid movie, but it's very exciting. It is incredibly nostalgic for myself as a game that I played a lot. I just never was able to beat it because Ursula is really difficult at the end, which if you played Kingdom Hearts, you'll know as well. Then on not Tuesday, but Thursday, since Tuesday we need to finish this. Thursday, we're going to move into horror games for the Halloween season. We're going to be starting with Vampire Hunter D on the PlayStation, and then moving into Shadow Man 64 for probably the most of the rest of the season. It is a little bit of a longer game than Vampire Hunter D, but I think we'll still have a really good time playing it. It is much more active than an RPG, as it's an adventure exploration game that does have horror elements, well, a lot of horror elements to it, but also has fascinating lore and backstory to it that I think you'll all really enjoy. Also some really creepy twists and turns as you go along the way. If we finish that early enough, then we'll, play some really short-term games, like maybe toss on a couple of quick NES horror games like Shadowgate or something like that. Also, I will have a full list of games that I have
ones that I've played on stream and have not. And I'll be working on a wish list of games that we want to acquire and add to our queue and how much they cost. That way we have an idea of what we may need to raise in order to get to play them. But regardless, thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I really wish we could have beaten this tonight. That was my goal. However, there was a whole other dungeon in the way. I thought it was just the last dungeon and boss rush, whatever, but it wasn't. But thank you all again for joining me. Like I said, I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Till next time, good night. The rest is silence.